Good morning, first years and parents. Welcome to Potchefstroom Academy and SAAHST. What an honor and privilege to be chosen as your host this morning. My name is Karen Stewart. I'm Guardian Lecturer to the Cosmetology and first year Somatology students, as well as the mentor to the Student Council. I know exactly what parents are feeling today, as my own daughter is also embarking on her educational journey. So trust me when I say, we will look after your child. To handle our formal welcoming, please allow Mr. Wesley Wallace, our Chief Operational Officer.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and students to our first year reception. We are now officially in 2022, a new year, a new way of life, the beginning of new challenges with fresh memories and success stories, new opportunities, new goals, or a chance to finish the old ones, or revel in new joys and so much more. However, new beginnings can also be a frightening prospect for some. If the last 2 years or 10 did not feel like you achieved a lot, don't worry, because it is never too late. From first impressions, great beginnings and a step in the right direction, while wonderful, can also be terrifying. Trust us, we know. Even the slightest chance of failure can shatter a lot of people, and so many of us choose not to take chances and stick to what we know. But this year, take a leap of faith. It doesn't work the first time, or the second time, or even the third. Trust us, it will work once. While discovering your new journey and beginning at Potchefstroom Academy, I would like you to remember a few points. You don't have to be great to start. You just need to start to be great. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary in their desire to reach their potential. There are no shortcuts to any place with going. Failure is the opportunity to begin again, but more intelligently. You've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. To end off, the talented Thomas Edison once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." I mean, after all, once is all you need. Just take one step at a time. And remember, 2022 can be your year. Thank you and welcome to Potchefstroom Academy.
For some inspirational words, Professor John Botha.
Dear first year, you are today in so many ways still in the morning of your life. And as you embark on the first weeks of a new and exciting journey towards the fulfillment of your endeavors, you may be sitting here with the expectation that you should receive some words of wisdom and inspiration to mark this important occasion. At our most recent virtual graduation last year, the primary message that I shared with the students and other attendees was summarized in the beautiful quote by J.M. Barrie, the creator of Peter Pan, when he said, "Shall we make a new rule of life from today? Always try to be a little kinder than is necessary." I still cling to this very simple piece of advice, but of late, perhaps due to the intense state of conflict on various fronts of current world affairs, or the prolonged COVID impact, or the increases in the cost of living, I have become very sensitive to the huge amount of unkindness that we have to deal with every day of our lives. I realize that in the attempts to abide by the rule to be kinder than necessary, perhaps some extra pointers, let us call them directives, may be valuable. To this purpose, there are some phrases or words that have been a primary source of my own worldview, which I would like to share with you. They come from a beautiful song from the musical Goodbye, Mr. Chips. The title of the song is, "Did I Fill the World with Love?" I would like to share with you a verse from this musical. "In the morning of my life, I shall look to the sunrise. at a moment in my life when the world is new, and the blessing I shall ask is that God will grant us to be brave, to be strong, and to be true, and to fill the world with love my whole life through. The beauty inherent to the meaning of these words lead me to reflect on my reference above to the sad state of world affairs. I felt compelled during the past week to react, perhaps quite vehemently, to just a small sample of world events that led to protest action by the public. Amongst others, the incredible amount of gender-based violence in South Africa and the world. The very sad cases of people like Hannah Cornelius in Stellenbosch, Aisling Murphy in Ireland. On the 28th of December 2021, a crowd of women marched through the Afghan capital calling for women's rights to be respected and accusing the Taliban authorities of misconduct. I'm thinking of the mass protests against COVID worldwide. I'm even thinking of the case of Mason Greenwood that happened just this morning when he was banned from Manchester United for gender violence. Now, folks, what all these protests had in common were posters or verbal statements emblazoned with the phrase, "Enough is enough." When confronted by and protesting about what is essentially indifference, dear students, parents, colleagues, it is my frank opinion that these words are anathema. These are terrible words. Enough is enough. They are essentially redundant and useless words because nobody should ever feel a need to be in a position to say enough is enough. One should never create a situation where anybody should have to say enough is enough. If there was never any violence against women or children, if the world was free of bullies, if everybody did their best to do their duty, if we were all brave and strong and true, the words enough is enough can disappear forever from the lips of the weak, the oppressed, the disadvantaged. So, to mark and define this occasion today, make a decision to never be indifferent. My wish for you is be brave and take a stand for what you believe in. Be strong and steadfast in your commitment to your studies. And be true, because this also implies being honest in all you do. May you carry these thoughts through in all you undertake. I thank you.
Our Managing Director, Mrs. Tina Scholes, will introduce our personnel as well as our accommodation officials. Thank you, Tina.
Good morning, goeiemorgen. A very warm welcome to our first years, parents and friends. I know the first years might be a little bit nervous about what's awaiting them. I want to put you at ease. We are here to help you mold your future, and we want to do this with kindness and with mutual respect. Die ouers wil ek graag gerus stel. Ons weet hoe kosbaar die kinders is en dat dit ons taak is om na hulle om te sien en hulle te help floreer. We have a good relationship with our local police, and we will not hesitate to call on their services if there's any rumor about drug abuse or other similar problems. The management's door are open for any student or parent who will need further assistance or guidance. We are also open to any suggestions and criticism, as we believe this is the only way that we can also grow. Graag stel ek hier voor aan ons personeel. I'd like to introduce our staff, management. It's myself, the director, Anine Wallace, CEO, Wesley Wallace, COO, Rita Marie, academic registrar. Then our heads of department, Corneille de Toury is head of the interior department, Martinette Kromhout, hairdressing department, Audrey Small, Somatology department and Cosmetology department, Rita Marie Ray, health therapy department, Wesley Wallace, Photography Department and Business Department. Dries Coetzee, our Finance Department, and Anine Wallace, Course Information, Registration and Marketing. Our other departments include Maintenance, Gerard Grobler, IT Department, Enrico Wilters, Wellness Center and Hair Trends is Charlene Jacobs, Cantina Restaurant, Marina van der Skyf, Student Council, Karen Stewart, Media Center, OHS and COVID Officer is Marita de Besaidenhout. The organogram in our Student Information Guide sets out the processes to follow with any queries or complaints. We are also fortunate to have Dr. de Prier available. Dr. de Prier has a doctorate in theology and is a professional life coach and counselor, and is available to students with any emotional problems or who needs life coaching. As a last thought to our first years, remember, you are what you do, and the best way to predict your future is to create it. Thank you.
Words of wisdom from a fellow student, Charles Mahizwa, our representative from the Student Council.
Nanjo Zabin once said, "These mountains you are carrying, you're only supposed to climb." From my own perspective, we as young adults struggle a lot. I would like to think that we struggle a lot just because of the way we think and the way we look at things. As a first-year student of 2021, I struggled with acceptance. Not acceptance from other people, but self-acceptance of who I was and who I was becoming. And this is one battle that can go back and forth for as long as you allow it to go. As a first-year student, you have a very important decision to make. A decision about where to study, what to study, and when to study. Student of 2022, I wholeheartedly welcome you to Potchefstroom Academy, a place where I found dignity, integrity, and most importantly, family. From the SRC and Potchefstroom Academy, we would like to make sure each and every one of you finds one. A family that's going to help you go through your goals, achieve your dreams, and make you a better person in life at the end of the day. From the SRC and Potchefstroom Academy, we would like to ask each and every new student to take this new year, new opportunities, and make the best out of it. We would like to encourage you to study harder, because at the end, that's what you are here for. At Potchefstroom Academy, we would like to make sure that each new student follow their dreams and take care of their passion, because at the end of the day, that's what matters the most. Fellow young and optimistic students of 2022, welcome to Potchefstroom Academy, an institution of hard work and lots of fun, and most importantly, where we'll teach you and make sure you build a good future and a brighter future for yourself.
First-year students and parents, allow me to read through some of the general information to make sure that we do not miss anything today. Please make sure that the Course Information and Registration Department have all the necessary details. Please note that this will be handled on an appointment-only basis. You are welcome to contact Mrs. Prudy Carr to schedule your appointment. I would like to stress that if there is any problem that needs to be handled during the year, assistance will be given in the following manner. Every single year group has got a guardian lecturer. A student should first approach the guardian lecturer. If that person cannot handle the issue, then it will be referred to the head of department. If the head of department cannot resolve the problem, then it will be referred to management. But do feel free to contact any of the head of department through the year. We are looking forward to welcoming you on Monday, the 7th of February. On our different WhatsApp groups, students will be informed by their guardian lecturers at exactly when and where they should get together. So thank you so much for spending this morning with us, and hopefully I will see you for graduation in 3 years' time. Have a wonderful day and good luck with moving in.